Alright, this is part 2 of Christmas Eve Day, looking for crazy drivers as I head back from Madison, Wisconsin. This is going to be a relatively short stream, probably 40 minutes or so, maybe a little longer. Still cloudy out. Foggy. A little bit of both. So let's let the drive and the search for crazy drivers begin. Get back and a couple more places to go and then settle in for the night. Because we're having fun now. Of course we are. Good times. There's Target. Didn't really have time to stop. How bad does it look? Not as bad as I thought it would be. But you never know, right? Alright, so actually, it is foggier now than it was when I came up. Hey, hello, NPP, how are ya? Merry Christmas early to you. Where was this fog last night when I was out trying to do photo shoots? The fog really wasn't much of anything at home about. Now we're finally getting some fog. How are things your way? Thank you, and the same to you as well. I'm up in Madison, Wisconsin at the moment, heading out of town. I was up here for a couple hours. Yeah, actually, I'm glad I came up when I did. I made a decision not to go back roads heading out of here. Yeah, sunny your way. There you go. Yeah, it's sunny and clear here too. If you're drinking. This is foggier than it was a couple hours ago. Maybe I'll get lucky tonight with the fog. That would be good. Last night's photo shoots with the fog just didn't pan out like I was hoping. Oh yeah, the Dells in the summer. Ooh. Actually, I drove through the Dells a few days ago when I did that puppy run for somebody. Drove up to northern Wisconsin to go pick up a puppy. Call it the puppy run. And we went through the Dells. That's the time to go when there's no one around because summer's just a complete disaster. Like other places. Cape Cod's the same way. Cape Cod, the summer is absolutely one of the worst times to ever go. Best time is late September or early May. I have a couple of clients up in Boston, right just south of town a little bit. And I'll usually go to Cape Cod, so I'll usually try to schedule those for either late spring or early fall. Because you can get right on the Cape and drive around. No problem. But like the Dells here, oh, terrible. And that's true of most tourist areas. You know, summertime, not good. Even when I lived in Manhattan for a bit, it was like, summer can't come fast enough and get out. So, that's the scoop. So what do you have, NPP, what do you have planned coming up as far as trips wise? kind of actually debating myself about possibly running to the Dakotas. Really. So that's what's nice. If it's not crowded, that's awesome. That's why I may go to the Dakotas, depending on how this winter's wrapping up. Trying to work on a client up in Fargo, believe it or not. Oh yeah, there you go. Yellowstone for June, that would be good. Now these crazy touristas will stop trying to go and pet big animals like elk and bears and stop feeding them. That would be a good thing. A little common sense would be nice. So if you're driving up, are you coming up the south entrance to Yellowstone? I bet those were awesome photos. See, there was fog out here this way, but it just didn't photograph right. When I lived out east, I would go out all the time when it was foggy. And when I was lived in the Bay Area, I would try to get out. My favorite thing when I lived in San Francisco, in the avenues where I lived, it would get foggy at night. The back window I'd open it so I could hear the foghorns going off. Put me right to sleep. Oh, there you go. West side, yep. Yeah, this year I've got to get the yearly pass. I didn't plan on hitting too many national parks last year, so I didn't bother. But it's so inexpensive, it's just worth getting the yearly pass. I buy state park stickers from time to time. But national parks one is definitely one if you're going to be traveling. Just so much cheaper to go get a yearly sticker and call it a day. Yeah, see, last year was the first year I didn't hit a lot of parks at all. That just was a little too crazy. Although I almost went up the Shenandoah Valley up to the ridge in late fall, but it was like a last minute decision whether I was going to do that or not. As I headed out of Virginia, I took a look at that. It was on a Friday, so the cars, it was brutal. Hey Frank, how are you? Welcome to the crazy driver hunt. Figure while I'm driving back, we'll see what we come across. But so far, yeah, you have to go there and you will love it. And actually, to be honest, that trail is awesome. But also, the road that's at the bottom, it's not in the park, that runs alongside it, that's absolutely just as awesome. I actually stopped and talked to somebody they were building a new place. Small place, and they were doing it themselves. Had a great conversation. I need to go back and visit them and see how everything is coming along. There's also some great antique stores. So you have to kind of make sure you have room in the car and the wallet's full. So, Amish plate, yeah, there you go. Absolutely. with the horses with the breath coming out, that'd be a great, great photo. Flex lane, closed to traffic. Who cares? Definitely more traffic than a while ago, right? I might be the crazy driver. Man, I wish there was a place to pull off on this causeway. There's some great shots with the water here. Luckily, this morning I didn't see any wildlife hanging out, which is good. I think it's going to thin out a little bit. I think get closer to the interstate here. We shall see. Hey, at least I'm not freezing up like I did the other night on that sunset. It was pretty funny. Well, all right, Richard, you want to come over? Come over. Oh, you come over and don't need to merge. All right, we have our first Richard sighting. Oh, I'm going to come back over. Let's give him a double flash. Hey, Merry frickin' Christmas to you, pal. So, I think it was Bobby who came up with an idea of starting road trip bingo. So I got to put my project this week is to figure out how I can have boards randomly put together if anybody wants to come on when I'm driving. We'll play road trip bingo. We'll have to have prizes. Yeah, I tell you. The hostility season well underway. Hey, if you want everybody too, if you'd smash that thumbs up button, that would be awesome. Yeah, I've put together some prizes too for road tripping. We'll have to put someone in charge of watching over the game. See how it all plays out. Let's see how the merge is looking here. Not too bad. Relatively same. So what's everybody doing for the day today? There we go. Kick it back over. Definitely going cruise control. That's the correct answer, Frank. Eating and drinking. Yeah, I did some eating for that bit there. Went out and had breakfast. Doing a little more eating this afternoon, and then when I get back home later, the drinking will start. us, I think, oh, someone's out hunting. Yeah, I think there's a ton of games on today. I think we've got a number of games tomorrow on Christmas, don't we? Straighten that camera out a little bit. There we go. Detroit, Minnesota, yeah. The next game is watch for deer skis and make sure they're not jumping out on the road. Didn't see any dead or alive coming up, so that was good. This fog is not going to happen for photographing. We'll just see what evening brings. Although I have to tell you, being in Wisconsin today, December 24th, it's 51 degrees. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Have to see what else come across this week. Should be interesting. Really, it's going to be a 4-day week. Hoping to get a couple projects done. Couple things for the channel. Got some more music I've got to get figured out. Mix downs. All that happy stuff. Yep, I do from time to time. Right now, at this very second, I'm kind of on a hold for a couple of weeks. Unless I see something that I can't walk out the place without. And there's really no rhyme or reason to what I pick up. Or there will be for a while, and then I'll change course. That happens quite often. Back east, I've been keeping an eye on for a while. It's been sitting there. I just can't pull the trigger on it yet. That's cost me before too. But I've been picking up some older things. Was picking up some old tobacco cards from the 1890s, early 1900s. I was also looking at, I had seen a couple decanters in a box. One of the decanters had a hairline crack, but it came over on a ship in the late 1700s. It was very cool. Built and made to ride the journey over from Europe. But I didn't pick him up the day I saw him because I was worried about a hairline crack. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thanks for jumping in. No, you know what? Not a single one, Frank. Lots of blasters, but no megas. I was keeping an eye out. And I don't know whether we're going to see any more megas or not come out, at least retail-wise in the stores. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Well, this year, I don't know if you saw earlier in the year, probably about 4 months ago, I was at a garage sale, a monster garage sale, and they had all these Lifetime magazines, and I came across a, what year was it? I gotta go look at it. Joe DiMaggio was on the cover, in great shape. So, at the moment, I still have that. I haven't decided what I'm doing with it yet. And then I also picked up this year maybe, earlier in the year. I was, at one point, probably 15 years ago or longer, I was going to pick up every commissioner of baseball, their autographs. And of course, most of them being gone and not being very popular, that was going to be a challenge to do. But I happened to run across a direct relative of Judge Landis, the first commissioner of baseball. And I actually picked up a 8x10 photo of him at opening day, I think in Cleveland in I don't know what year it was, 33 maybe, it was 23? Don't know. But it's into PSA right now, so I just wanted to get it graded and then protected. That was the main thing. It was a very cool photo. And on the back of it, it was used in one of the newspapers. It actually has the teletype print. It has a bunch of stuff. What the headline was for the newspaper from the following day. So they took the photo, they printed it the next day, and that's the copy that I have of it. So it's pretty cool. And I said, okay, well, I've got that. Oh yeah, it'll come back framed. So it's at PSA right now. It's waiting for it to come back. So it'll be in good shape. And hopefully when they sell the stuff on the back, they're going to keep it all together. I'll make sure I show it when I get back. I'll make sure I do a video with it so you can check it out. The other cool thing that I have photo related is actually from MLB. They were, long story longer, I have someone who worked at MLB. All right, MPP, thanks for jumping in. Have a great day yourself. And Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you between now and tomorrow. But I actually have an 8x10 print of the first induction into the Hall of Fame. You've seen the photo before. The copy that I have is actually from MLB, which is really nice of them to give to me. I've got a few other things, and I'm trying to find the box where those are. So once I can track all that down, I'll do a video to show that so you guys can see it. Pretty cool stuff. And then of course I have some stuff from the Earthquake game from the World Series. And that's only because I was there. That's a whole other, that's probably going to be a whole other video. And somewhere, I have a bunch of, the post office was actually at the Stick and the Coliseum doing first day stamped cards. So I have a bunch of the San Francisco ones, and I do now have, I think, 2 complete sets of the Oakland ones. So I have a complete World Series. I actually have 2 complete World Series sets. There's also been rumors whether I will not deny or confirm that in the documentary there's someone that looks like me holding a piece of candlestick. Another story for another day. So Frank, do you want me to let you know if I find Don Ross football magazine? I'm not going to be on the road though for probably a couple more weeks till I head east again. But let me know. And let me know what the best way is to reach out to you if you're on IG or something. Hey, Richard. We're pretty much still deer free. I don't see anything out in the fields. Now that I said that, you know it's going to happen, right? Last time I said that last week, oh, it must be the golfers. Winter golfers. In the Midwest, no less. That's what we know here. Right, I will let you know for sure. On IG or somewhere too. When I'm looking for stuff for people, I'll actually message them right from the store. I used to do that for J-Bomb. And he was doing a lot of the soccer stuff and I'd find it. I think I picked him up stuff in like 4 different states on one trip. Yeah, I just don't know what we're going to find out there. Especially with all this stuff with Panini and Fanatics going on. His son that golfs. Was he not caddying for him a couple weeks ago? Those wipers were great, not? I guess I've got a project. I see why too. I've got a wiper blade that is shredding. Nice. Well, that's plain too. I was wondering why my wipers look like crap. They're either running away from their in-laws I'm going to go with running away. Yeah, I did see that. Have you seen some of the shorts that have come out about with Daly? Man, he's got some great stories. They've been popping up lately on shorts. That man was golfing under the influence part of the time. He still played decently and crushed it. That whole golf situation between the leagues, it was crazy. Signal dropped and I'm on an interstate. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Talking about the one where Bill was drinking, came out the next morning, was still drinking, and beat Tiger like by 5 or 6 strokes. That was a pretty good story. There's so many different things we don't know about going on. No doubt about it. Yeah, that fog is definitely cut. It's down a little bit, but nowhere near like what it was up in Madison. So I don't know what that was all about. It's like I have no hope for fog tonight. Staying in focus a little bit. Be helpful. So Frank, what else are you looking for out there in the wild besides Don Ross football megas? Like I said, I've seen blasters in quite a few places. Just the whole card market's gonna maybe back off a little bit. What if I bought new? 2 holiday boxes and a hanger of update. And that's it this year. I've picked up nothing else new product-wise. They're just overprinting so much stuff. The only mystery box, what did I see? What the hell did I see? A soccer one, maybe? But I've seen no other mystery. I mean, there's been a few tins out, but to be honest, I didn't look at them last time in depth to see what they were. There's so much crap you're trying to get rid of. Did you see don't think I posted the standalone video yet, but there's the hanger packs of Prism basketball and Select basketball from this year. They're $7.98 instead of $15, which is where they should have been to begin with. I mean, how much? Those are the blue Prism packs, so maybe those are last year. I don't know, but they can't get rid of the product. I think when it first came out, I bought a pack or two, but gotta tell you, not a fan of overprinting. It really is the 80s again in that way. So it's going to take the stores a year or so to cut their orders back before they call it. So I'm going to get off the road here and start getting ready to make a couple more stops. I'm not sure whether I'm going to live stream tonight or not yet. Well, you know, it's funny you say that, because I've been seeing a lot of stuff, so if I see something, I'll try to let you know about Pokemon, because I don't know enough about that product either. So I'm not a good judge of product in that way. Select. Oh, you're more picky. I can't read. Yeah. Yeah, this year, Select probably looks a little bit better than Prism. Well, with the quality control Panini, that's a whole nother avenue for issues, is it not? Sure seems that way. Unless you're really using the quality control, but it's been pretty bad. No doubt about it. Alright, so I'm going to jump to the streets and figure out where the blazes I'm going next. Stops made. So I will catch up to you later once I figure out what I'm up to after these are done. Probably going to be a few hours yet. What time is it even? 1:30. I'm being pretty efficient today, so this is good. Thanks, will do. You too. Have a good afternoon. And we will catch up to everybody later. Have a great Christmas Eve day.